Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Rebecca Sophia Scott, and in this video I'm pretty much giving you a little bit of insight on the business model I'm working with. I'm pretty much ordering merchandise online and resell it on platforms like Amazon, eBay, OfferUp, and pretty much anything you can sell merchandise on. So I'm gonna flip over to the screen with you to just show you some merchandise and show you how you can actually calculate your profit out to see, okay, with what order I can make the most profit pretty much. So yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so I'm over here with you now on the screen. So you already see I'm here on liquidation.com. That's the website where I source my products and my merchandise from. So I already picked the auction just to show you guys what I exactly mean and how much product you can actually make ordering this merchandise. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the manifest right now. That's exactly how I do it. You just go on here and drag it over here so you have like an extra tab. So right now you see this auction is at $210. The minimum bid we have to make is $220. Then of course you always have to check the shipping because you have to pay for shipping and you have to pay 10% buyer's premium to the website. So always be aware of that as well. You have the manifest right here. I'm just gonna check now item for item on Amazon. So the first item is obviously pretty good. It's a NetG router. These sell really fast and often, so I'm just gonna check it out right here. As well, I'm using the Google Chrome extensions, Reselling and Jungle Scout. They help me to do my research on the products. Reselling is right here. That's this window you see right here. You can pretty much see now how much money you would make selling this item in new condition on Amazon with the FBA fees already deducted. So that would be $221.29. Of course, there's a risk that this NetG router is already open, maybe it doesn't come with original packaging, it's maybe in used condition, something like that. So you are actually able to list used stuff on Amazon. A lot of people don't know that, but it's actually true and it's actually really nice. It works really good. So now what I would do too is check the offers that would be over here. We have offers in new and used. Oh yeah, so you see, you have a new router for $249, probably somebody has too many of them or whatever, it's Amazon directly, and then you have other sellers to even sell it for more money. So I would say this is pretty accurate right here in Reselling. They always take the lowest price pretty much and then deduct the fees, and then you have the amount. So I would already write this down now, $221.29. I already prepared a Google spreadsheet here for you guys, so I can just write it down in here. So I would just put 221 for now. That's the first item, okay? Now what you can do is you should always check if you can sell it, if you're eligible to sell it on Amazon, of course, because there are brands restricted. Some big brands like Beats, Sony, Apple, stuff like that. So you go here on the sell new button that already shows you that you are able to sell it new, but you are able to sell it as used as well. Because it doesn't mean that the router is gonna come new, brand new seal to you. It could be open already and then you would rather list it as used, so you don't have any problems with the future buyer of this router. So what you can do as well is you can check the Jungle Scout extension and you can see how many times this router sells per month. And it sells 783 times, so there's a pretty good chance that this router gets sold very, very fast. So that's actually a pretty good item to sell on Amazon for sure. So then I will do the next one, is the AT&T wireless mics or something. I would just copy and paste pretty much to just see it. Oh yeah, here we go. That's like for conference calls and stuff. So here you can even see right now. That's a pretty good example. I like these manifests. They're super accurate, but sometimes the price doesn't match the manifest price. So you always want to double check the pricing. So what happened now is I copied and pasted. Here on the manifest, as you see, it's $241.25. But here it sells for $299.82. That's great because you literally have 50 bucks more in that. Let's just see if it matches the whole number. It's the 014 decked. Yes, exactly. So then Reselling opens. You can check, okay, are you eligible to sell it? Yes, you do. Okay, so that's pretty nice. We have here $299.95, and then that would be $268 for the second item on our manifest. So we go back to the spreadsheet. And I put 269. That's amazing. So then we go back to the manifest. The next one is the Microsoft Surface dock. Copy and paste. That would be, yeah, exactly this one here. Same thing actually. We have here 169.99 and it's actually at 198.99. So that's already extra money right there. So now I see, okay, here's a restriction applied. That's why you see it's red over here. We're gonna click on that. Oh, but it's actually nothing. Sometimes there's just a restriction in the condition you can post it. So sometimes you can only post stuff in new condition. Sometimes you can only post it in used. You cannot post it in new. That's why sometimes it says red, like restriction applies or anything, but it doesn't mean anything. So you always should click on it and double check. So this one you can actually sell as well. That's amazing. So I would take the 177, round it up to 178 and put it here in the spreadsheet as the third item. So I'm just pretty much gonna do the first, let's say, 5 items with you and then look at the numbers and then we can pretty much tell if we would bid on this auction or not. So here again, copy and paste. So that's a jewelry box. It's actually pretty expensive too. Here we go, that's the first one. Here, restriction applies. Oh, okay. So this one here is probably not eligible to sell. You can always apply and see if you get approved right away. Sometimes that happens, but most of the time this here happens. So you have to apply for a brand as a wholesaler, and we are not wholesalers because we pretty much have one of each item. So yeah, you just forget about it and then you would list it on a different platform, let's say eBay or OfferUp. I personally use eBay. So what we're gonna do now is, because we can't really use this calculation here because that's the FBA fees. So what I would do personally is copy and paste into Google and then see if there's an eBay listing with the same jewelry box. Here we go. So yeah, here are a bunch of Wolf jewelry boxes. I would try to find the exact same one so I can just make sure. But yeah, there's pretty much not the exact same one. That's no problem. We can put it in here in search as well. Oh yeah, I think it's actually this one here. That looks pretty much the same, yeah. I mean, even if it's not exact the same, this is pretty much the most lookalike box, so I would maybe go after that. This one is 165 pre-owned, so you can make sure you can actually sell it on eBay for around $165. That's pretty good. Here on Amazon it would be actually 172, so it's not even a big difference. You can most of the time sell stuff on eBay for almost the same price you sell it on Amazon for. So I would just say, to make sure, I would pretty much just go and put 160 because I would definitely want to beat his price to get a quicker sale. So I would go here back to the spreadsheet and would put $160. Here we go for the fourth item. Then we go back to the manifest. Then we have some Sony headphones here. Put it in search. Okay, these are these exact ones right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're restricted, to be honest, because I mean, after a time you already get the feeling for it. You already know what brands are working and what not. So you click here on restriction. Let's see, sometimes we are lucky, but now we are not. We can try to apply, but I already know what's gonna happen. Here we go, it's not gonna work. So yeah, I pretty much take the name up here. We already have eBay open. I can copy and paste. And then we have the Sony headphones here in $87.49. That's pretty cheap in new condition. There are not much headphones up here, so there's only one listing pretty much, so I would not just go after this listing. I mean, they sell for $128 on Amazon. They're already discounted. So I would probably still think that I can sell them for like $100 on eBay. So I would definitely put, let's say, $99. Okay. So these were the first 5 items. So I'm gonna sum these first 5 items up to just see how much money we can make with these first 5 items of this auction. So I'm just gonna do it like that. You just put the form. Okay, so it comes out to $927. I would definitely deduct around 15% of it just because some items come used already and you have to sell them for less money than they're actually worth in new, because it happens. I mean, there are auctions of return, so sometimes they actually get returned used, but most of the time they don't. So let's just deduct 15% of that. I will just deduct the 15% and calculate the 85% of the $927. That would be 85 times 927 deducted by 100. That would be still $788 if we round it up. Okay, so that's the estimated money we're gonna make with the first 5 items of this auction. That's $788 what we have for now. Okay, so let's get back. Let's look at it. So right now the auction is at $210 as we already said, and we have to bid $220. It's $83 pounds per lot. We can definitely check this really quick to see how much the estimated shipping would be. That way you can make sure to not bid too much on these auctions. So you go here and get a quote. So yeah, my personal zip code is 33137, so I'm just gonna calculate the shipping costs and see, okay, the estimated shipping would be $180, around $180. You definitely have to add that to the money you're trying to bid on it, and as well always keep the 10% in mind. So let's just go back to the auction. I mean, it looks pretty good. I would definitely take a bid on it, because I mean, you have the whole manifest. We just calculated the first 5 items. These are right here, and everything else is still, I didn't even look up yet. So I mean, you can definitely see, okay, here a lot of items below $10. They're not really useful because you're not trying to sell these, because it's just not worth it. But as well, you have a bunch of items here still in the hundreds, in the 80s, in the 60s. You definitely have some more money to make over here. So I would definitely bid a little bit on it. Let's say I would put around $250, and then plus $180 shipping cost, you would be at $430. But you pretty much make that money already with the first 5 items, because here you have 788, so you already made about $300 profit just on the first 5 items. So that's amazing. You can definitely make a lot of profit, or at least double, triple your money on that. So that's the plan. So yeah, and then you pretty much just place your bid, and that's it. You get these items to your house. The merchandise gets shipped to your house after, I would say, 7 to 10 days, and then you start listing them and collecting your money. So if you want to find out how you do this business model, or how you get started, how you set everything up, because I mean, it still sounds a bit complicated and everything, you can go on youneedigitalbusiness.com. Me and my business partner Jared, we launched a course to just show you from A to Z how to work with this business model, because there's actually so much profit in. You can work from home, you can make your own schedule, you can do all of that and make actually a lot of money with it, and it's just so simple. It's so simple to do. It's just buying and reselling stuff. It's not hard. You don't have to be a professor for that. You don't have to have a degree for that or anything. Anybody can do it. Anybody could learn it. So it's actually pretty easy. So yeah, go on Your New Digital Business. We offer our course right now for $49.95. That's literally nothing to start your own business and to make so much money with this. You can actually already take these $50 out of the profit of your first merchandise you're gonna sell on Amazon, like, to be honest. So yeah, check it out, and if you have any questions, just write it down in the comments. I'm always gonna answer them. As well, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to push the subscribe button, and as well, you can follow me on Instagram to just see what else is going on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video.